Alright, so I'm going to be presenting on Sergeant Major Angela M. Maness. So what I'm going to be presenting on is her career prior to the Corps, her actual career, the billets she held, her greatest awards, what she's currently doing, her after her Marine Corps career, any questions, and where I pulled my information from. So a little bit prior to the Corps, not necessarily about her, but her father is a retired Marine. She was married to a Marine. She had 2 kids. She had already been out on embassy duty with her husband, who she'd been married to. He was a gunnery sergeant at the time, so she followed around while he was on embassy duty. And she went to recruit training in 1987. So a little bit about her career. She graduated September of 1987, and she was also the platoon honor recruit, so she graduated as a Lance Corporal. She was a part of Oscar Company, 4th Recruit Training Battalion, and just a little bit something about that. Based on my graduation date and when I'll be leaving for recruit training, I will also be a part of Oscar Company when I'm in recruit training and Parris Island. So she graduated from administrative school in 1987. 1992, she became a drill instructor. She served for a drill instructor for 24 months at Parris Island. 1994, she was promoted to staff sergeant. 2006, she was selected for the role of sergeant major. And 2013, she served as the duty as a sergeant major at the oldest post in the Marine Corps. Can anybody tell me where the oldest post in the Marine Corps is? Pavone.
899.
So some of the billets she held, she served as a drill instructor for 24 months in Parris Island. She was also an administrative chief. She was a sergeant instructor, a platoon sergeant, physical training instructor, a battalion sergeant major, an adjutant, a station sergeant major, and a depot sergeant major. So basically she was just a kick-butt sergeant major. And this is also a picture of her right there. You can see her rank, sergeant major. So some of her greatest awards was the Legion of Merit Award, the Meritorious Service Medal, along with 2 gold stars, meaning she had earned it more than once. The Navy and Marine Corps Commendation Medal with 2 gold stars, meaning she had earned it more than once. The Navy and Marine Corps Achievement Medal with 2 gold stars. And right here is our Legion of Merit Award. Also, the Brigadier Margaret A. Brewer also earned the same award. So currently, she is still in the Marine Corps. She is making history in the Marine Corps. Just a little bit about herself. She was pictured in the high collar of the blues. That's her right there. It looks a lot like a male uniform, but it has been adjusted to fit the female body. So you can take a look at that. And that's what all the new blues are going to be looking like for the women. Am I correct? So high collar blues. So post-Marine Corps, this was just a little bit that she said in her autobiography. She plans on becoming a JROTC instructor, and when I retire, I hope, and she quoted this on her autobiography, when I retire, I hope someday someone says, I remember Maness, she inspired me to do this. That would be like payday for me. So meaning that when she leaves, she wants someone to look up to her and say, I did this because of Maness inspiring me to do so. So do I have any questions concerning the life of Sergeant Major Angela M. Maness?
So wasn't she the first female sergeant major to be the sergeant major of the oldest post in the Marine Corps?
That is correct, sir. She was the first female sergeant major to take over 8th and 9th, so. Yes, sir, letters.
When you say an award with 2 stars, is that how many times have you gotten the award with 2 stars? 2 or 3 times?
3 times, because the first is awarded to you when you get it, and then the first gold star that you have would be awarded when you earned it twice, because the medal, something similar to our device. When we get a gold device, it means we've got it, or not a gold device, but when we get a bronze, that means we've earned the medal twice. You understand? Yes.
Is she a big inspiration on you?
She is a very big inspiration on me.
Can you elaborate?
So Sergeant Major DeYoung, him and Sergeant Major Maness had a conversation on the phone. She was just so intrigued that we had picked Marines, and I think Sergeant Major DeYoung said something about her about being a female who wore and basically modeled the high collar blues, and I guess I thought that was really cool because I feel like if we're gonna reach gender equality, then we're all Marines. There are no male Marines, there are no female Marines, we're all Marines. So I feel like if we wanna reach that gender equality, then we all need to be wearing the same uniform and be proud to wear it. And this is where I also pulled from all my information and also her autobiography. The end.